All right, you guys, welcome back to the show. We are in the studio today, and as you can see, it looks a little different, but I'll tell you why in a second. I want to talk about some affordable lights, and as the price of everything is skyrocketing right now, the price on these lights have actually gone down. I think that they're great lights, and I think that if you are in the market for lights, and if you have the budget, I think that you should go out and grab these lights. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first light that I want to talk about is a light that you've probably heard about a lot, and maybe you're on the fence about it. And so I want to give you a couple reasons why I think you should go out and buy an Aputure an Aputure MC, sorry. So the first reason is because it's super tiny. Here is a Samsung T7 hard drive. They are about the same size, and if you guys know anything about these these Samsung hard drives, they're really small. So the great thing about this Aputure MC light is that it's small enough to throw like in a pocket or in your bag, especially if you have like an everyday bag like I have with my my Peak Design one. So when I'm just going out and you need a little bit extra light, this MC works great. It has magnets on the back. That's the second thing I love about it. And then the third thing that I love about it is that the CRI on this is about 95. If you guys don't know what CRI is, basically it just means like how color accurate it is when it hits like skin, compared to the sun hitting skin. If you guys want me to make a video on CRI and why it's important, let me know down in the comments. So those are the three reasons that I love it. Small, magnets, CRI. It's also RGB and daylight and tungsten. So it's a great little light, and it gets really bright, and the battery on it is really good. I know I said I was going to give you like 3 reasons, but there's a ton of reasons to go out and buy this. It also comes with this little diffuser. I know mine looks a little bit orange, and I know that this looks a little battle worn, but that's because I threw this into a pumpkin, and it got charred. It got charbroiled. Actually, it melted in a lot of places. I don't know if you guys can see this here, but that's melted, and it's still kicking. It's still kicking. So good little light. The price on this light is $90. And it's important for me to tell you right now that I have 3 of these. That's how much I love them. And I'm going to show you how they come in handy in a little bit. The second light that I want to talk about is the Aputure B7c. You guys have seen this. This is just like a little lamp. You know who uses these all the time? Becky and Chris. Becky and Chris use these all the time. It's a little bulb. It's a light bulb. And it is also 95 CRI, so that's great. It is also RGB, so you have a billion colors that you can make it. And the great thing about this is that it runs on an internal battery, and you can charge it by either plugging in a USB-C somewhere around here. I don't know what a plug is, but what I usually do is I just leave it in this lamp right here, and that lamp charges this, and it never burns out. I've had this since December, and it has been in this lamp, and I don't even turn it off usually ever. And it just keeps on going. So love this. Just leave it in that lamp. You can put it in any lamp actually, and use it for any type of kind of practical lighting that you need. It's a great little light. So that's this. This is also about $90 on Amazon right now. So 2 lights, $90. I just have the one of these, but if I had more lamps or more use for kind of practical lighting that this would fit into, I would definitely have more of these. In fact, sometimes I'm actually looking for a reason to buy more of these, but I haven't yet. The last light I want to talk about is this Amaran 60D. So this came out a little while ago. You guys saw like everyone talking about this. The hype is real. The hype is real on this tiny little light. And here's why. Here's 3 reasons why I love this little light. First of all, again, it's the size of it. When I am going to go out and I'm going to shoot some portraits, you guys know that I like going out and shooting portraits at night. You guys know that I love that. I've said it a lot. Being able to just toss this in my bag is great because it's so tiny. And here is the best part. It runs off of this. It comes with this little V-mount plate that just sits in the side over here. Right, so this V-mount plate sits in the side here, and it's run off these Sony like MP batteries. And so you have complete battery power, and this thing gets super bright, you guys. I'm not joking. This is about, look at that, that's bright. That's bright. That's at 100%. And I'm bouncing it off of a white wall over here. You guys can see just how much light this thing adds off of battery power. It's amazing. It's an amazing little light. There's some cons about this light though. There is some cons. One is that the yoke that it comes with is really kind of plasticky and flimsy. So when you put a diffuser on this, it doesn't really hold it super great. And I haven't really found a solution for that. But I think Caleb Pike from DSLR Shooter has found a solution for that. So I would go and watch his video on that. The second thing that just kind of bugs me is you have to use 2 batteries. You can't use 1 battery. So if 1 battery dies, you can't use the same battery. So I mean, you can't just use 1 battery. So it always has to be 2 batteries. Which brings me to the third thing that it's not that I don't like about it, but it's a missed opportunity for Aputure. Aputure owns Amaran, if you guys don't know this. They didn't put a USB, they didn't make this able to be charged through USB. If they had just put like a USB-C plug on here and allowed us to charge batteries with this little plate, oh my gosh, that would have been a game changer, because I would just leave batteries in here all the time, just charge it up, and then when you're outside, if you have like a little portable charger, you can just plug that USB-C into there and have constant light all the time. So I really think that Aputure missed an opportunity with that. So anyway, this light comes in at $169. A little bit more than these other lights, but I think for what you get with this light, that's incredible. Let me tell you guys the CRI on this one, because that is actually important. The CRI on this light is 96. So again, remember we talked about color accuracy. This is even better than this and this. So that's amazing. Amazing little light, portable. I don't know what else I can say about it. All right, so what I want to do now, the reason that this looks like this is because I want to set up these lights to kind of build the set that I would normally use when filming these videos. So I'm going to set up some lights here like I normally do. I'm going to switch out this key light for this Amaran 60D. Yeah, this is the 60D, not the 60X. If you go and look for the 60X, this one is not bicolor. The 60X is bicolor, and that's going to be the price difference. So you want to look for the 60D, by the way. All right, so I'm going to set it up, and then I'm going to build out the lights. And then I haven't even told you guys, I haven't even talked about the very best part of all of these lights, and we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, stay there. Ugh. All right, you guys, so here we are in the studio, normal setup, as you can see, pitch black. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to start building out this scene. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn on that lamp with that B7c light that I was telling you guys about. And so I'm just going to bring that up to about there. And so you guys can see that just kind of gives us some kind of practical lighting in the back. The second thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and just give myself some rim light right around here. And so I am going to just bring that light up just there. It's a little hot, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit to about there. And so what that does is it kind of gives me like this light on the side of my body here, and it looks like it's coming from the lamp, but it's not. It's coming from an Aputure MC that I have just out of frame here. The next two lights I'm going to bring up are these lights back here that I usually use, and I usually have them blue, so I'm going to bring those guys way up. You guys have seen those before. That's the lamp, sorry. So I'm going to bring those guys way up. So there's some blue light back there. And then there's some more blue light on the other side. And then just to kind of bring this scene, most important light, I am going to go ahead and bring up the intensity on this key light right to about there. And so here it is. Here's this scene built out with those three lights that I told you guys about. Here's the Amaran 60D MC lights here, and this hair light here, and then that B7c bulb back there in the lamp. And so the last thing that I want to tell you guys about is I was able to control all of those from my cell phone, and that's where I think the biggest value of all of those lights come in, is just being able to control them all from your from your smartphone or smart device. I could even control them from my tablet here if I wanted. So those are the lights. This was just supposed to be a quick little video talking about those lights. They're all super affordable. MC lights about $90. B7c is about $90. And then this Amaran 60D, which makes for a great key light. If you guys don't have a good key light and you're looking for one, this is the light to go. I just have like a 30-inch modifier here from Godox, super cheap modifier also. Go out and get these lights, guys. If you're in the market for a light, if you have the budget, I think that this is a great little setup, and it served me well. You guys have seen my talking heads before. I can build it out with just these lights, and I don't even think you need all of the MC lights to be able to do this. Just a good key light, one MC for a practical, and maybe even the B7c, and you got yourself a nice little setup. So anyway, again, the great things about these lights: they're small, they're portable, they're affordable, great CRI, even for darker colored skin. Something that I found out from my boy YC Imaging lately is that you want to light darker skin with warmer light. So I'm gonna give that a try. I'm gonna try to get my hand on a tungsten light and see what that looks like. But anyway, that's for another video. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched this far, I'm Jamil. This is a boy named Jamil. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.